teach this stuff? Here are his answers.
There are two types of entrepreneurs. Some of these entrepreneurs you can see right away. You can tell that they're entrepreneurs from a young age, and it's very clear that they're entrepreneurs. Those people can be helped, but there are entrepreneurs. Then the other half of the entrepreneurs are the exact opposite. You wouldn't think they would ever be entrepreneurs, and they wouldn't be entrepreneurs, except if you have a climate, and they're in a certain climate, and they have a little look-see, and they say, gee whiz, if this guy can do it, I ought to be able to do it. So those people are entrepreneurs, but they're only entrepreneurs because they come from a climate where they're able to do their thing. It's perhaps best discussed by the ex-dean of the Harvard Business School, John MacArthur from British Columbia. When Peter Johnson and I had been going for, say, 10 years, we asked the dean what he thought we were accomplishing. And, you know, we're making some progress, but what are we really accomplishing? He floored us with his answer. His answer is that we are providing a climate where a whole lot of students or other types of people can see there is a life other than working in big companies. And what we're really doing is we're putting a climate that they can identify with and potentially grow and think about things they never would have before. The most successful people, and we're talking about leadership, usually come about 70% down in the class. The reason for that, they're so busy doing other things, and they're not just looking for high marks to get the highest mark to get in the class. Marks, to me, are a curse, and the system calls for people looking for marks. I want leaders. So a leader's got to be out playing in the Olympic Games or playing competitive golf or the debating society. Those people are rounded. They're doing something. Taught, they can be helped. And they can be helped in a couple of different ways. They've got to learn certain fundamentals about the business, and everybody should know about business, and they should be known. So that you can teach them and do it. The other way that they're helped is by getting them in the community, and this is important. We don't pay anybody for teaching entrepreneurship. We do pay universities and other people things because they are mentoring, and they're getting students out into the field with what goes on in the field. And that's very important. The students today want to know people in the real world. And wherever we go, and the more we do, we learn we're more successful the younger we get the people, and we're more successful the less they're tied into theoretical professors teaching a certain philosophy, which perhaps is going to lead to more high-powered professors. The students don't want that. They want to meet and talk to somebody from the real world.
And often those who are not born entrepreneurs, but who are in the climate, as you mentioned, will be the better entrepreneurs. Why is that?
Because they have a passion for what they're doing, and they hit a niche, and they're going for broke in that niche, and they really believe it. And the biggest thing to do is to have a passion for what you're doing and really believe in it. Then nobody's going to stop you. So they think, the latter types we're talking about, if they think that they can do something and climb Mount Everest, they're going to go out and climb Mount Everest, and nobody's going to stop.
And that's our program for this week, Entrepreneurs, the Dobson Series. I'm Bob Scully. Another World Show next week. Thanks.